Welcome back then viewers to another episode of the Arsenal Football Manager 22 save, and today we've got our big second leg against Manchester City in the Carabao Cup semi-finals. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope I find you safe. I hope I find you very well. There's been a massive storm going across the UK. So I hope that all of your electric, all your power, all of your personal belongings is all doing okay. Apologies for the lack of an episode last Friday, obviously with the weather conditions. We had some issues getting it filmed and getting it uploaded, but we're back with this semi-final second leg. Can we make it through to Wembley? I don't know. This is potentially the closest we've ever been to reaching a Carabao Cup final. I don't want to let this opportunity slip. Now, obviously, last time out then, we had the double-header Premier League game against Liverpool, which was a 3-2 defeat. We played quite well, but in the end, we came up just short. And then the 0-0 draw against Manchester City at the Etihad, which was a pretty good result for us considering away from home, first leg, we didn't lose. We've now got it all to play for at the Emirates, where we've made a fortress once again this season, an exceptional home record for us. West Ham then followed in the third round of the FA Cup, and another 0-0 draw. So this is pretty much our worst run of the season. Not got a win in 3 games, 2 draws and a defeat, and we haven't scored for our last 2 games. So a little bit of concern there ahead of the Manchester City fixture, but being at home, and given the attacking quality that we have got in the team, I'm feeling a little bit more confident probably than I should do. Obviously, competition-wise then, this is how things are looking. Still top of the Premier League, but there hasn't been a Premier League fixture since our defeat against Liverpool. 3-point gap to Liverpool now. So you'd have to say, given our recent poor run of fixtures and form, Liverpool are probably on the ascendancy here. They've got the momentum. They're chasing us. We've got the title, but can we hang on to it? Remains to be seen later on in the series. In the Champions League, we're through in the knockout stages and we'll be playing our first knockout round against Real Sociedad in a later episode. It might actually be the next episode depending on how things go here. Emirates FA Cup, we have been drawn against Brighton. If we get through the West Ham replay, which will be after the Manchester City fixture. I probably won't bring you that one, depending on how the result goes here again. The Carabao Cup, Chelsea have made their way through pretty much to the final. First leg, 4-2 winners against Wolves. You'd imagine they're favourites to see it through in the second leg, but who will they be going up against? Us or Allegri's of Manchester City? Obviously, Pep Guardiola was fired at the end of last season. He's no longer at Manchester City, so Allegri's taken over and is looking to lead them to the Carabao Cup final. Selection-wise then, given the draw against West Ham, which was a couple of days ago, we are dealing with some fitness and suspension issues. So we've had to make quite a few changes. Obviously, Aaron Ramsdale stays in goal. At centre-back, we've got Saliba partnering Ibrahima Konate back from injury and has been playing quite well since his return. At right back, we've got James Justin, and at left back, we've got Nuno Tavares. In midfield, Sambi Lokonga will be playing as that deep lying playmaker. We need a good performance from him. He's been knocking on the door recently, asking for more minutes. He's got them here in the semi-final. Let's see if he can pull through with an exceptional performance for us. Szoboszlai playing next to him in the midfield with Nkunku as the advanced playmaker. Obviously, Ødegaard is attracting interest still from PSG. We're still hanging on to him just, but if that 190 million offer or around 180 million comes in for Ødegaard, we will have to let him go, unfortunately. Bukayo Saka on that right-hand side with Calvert-Lewin and Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang up front. Lautaro Martinez is shattered, so we're going to have to give him a rest for this one ahead of the replay against West Ham. Now, obviously, it's not our best lineup, but Manchester City have been experimenting this year with the 4-4-2 with 2 midfielders that aren't the most defensive. Let's see how they've gone today. Still the 4-4-2. Jack Grealish is playing in centre midfield, but this time he's partnered by Rodri. Up front, João Felix and Gabriel Jesus. Didn't see any sign of Vinicius Jr. there. Alexander Isak as well, another attacker who they signed. Let's encourage the boys first up. No, Raheem Sterling's in. There is no Vinicius Jr. First minute then. First highlight of the game, and it seems to be going to us. Dominic Calvert-Lewin in the right-hand side. Gets it back to James Justin, and it's easily cleared by Raheem Sterling. Are we able to build up again? Seems like it. Nkunku, clip ball over the top. It's a fantastic volley by Aubameyang, but it's a great save by Stefan. First big chance. 1 minute in, we're doing quite well. corner to us, and we've not really created much else after that first chance. Calvert-Lewin hits the bar with the header, and he's got the rebound. I wasn't expecting that whatsoever. I was just bringing you a little bit of an update, but it's Arsenal 1, Manchester City 0. The corner causing all sorts of problems there. So Bosley whipping it in towards the near post. Dominic Calvert-Lewin wins the header, cannons off the bar, and he's the first to react, and he heads it into the empty goal. We're 1-0 up. We're heading to Wembley as things stand. Let's praise the boys. Can we hang on for the rest of this? Man City at the minute, edging things in terms of possession, but in terms of chances, we've been all over them unless they're going to create something here. Rodri pushed a little bit further back by our midfield, finds Bernardo Silva, finds João Felix, who links over with Gabriel Jesus, finds Sterling on that right-hand side. João Felix is in. It's a good combination play there from Manchester City. Will this stand? It's heading to VAR. I couldn't really see an offside unless it was João Felix, but I think this one might stand. I think it's going to be 1-1. Yep, the goal's awarded. Some really good football there by Manchester City. Felix finds Gabriel Jesus, flipped it out wide. Pedro Porro is attacking really high up the pitch there from right back. Sterling finds Gabriel Jesus, and João Felix powers it home to make it 1-1 at the Emirates. Half time then, and it's Arsenal 1, Manchester City 1. Looking at the stats though, while they've been dominant in possession, I have to say we should feel really hard done by here going in at half time at 1-1. We have been pretty dominant, especially with the amount of shots that we've had. Our XG is way higher than theirs as well. We're happy to sacrifice the possession against Manchester City as long as it gives us an opportunity to either counter them or be dangerous on the attack every single time we've got it. And so far, that seems to be what we're doing. We're not going to tweak anything just yet. I'm happy with the way that we're playing, but we have gone onto a little bit more of a positive attitude. Hopefully we can get at the Manchester City defence a little bit more at the start of this second half. Still on the ascendancy then, as Manchester City look to build from the back, are we able to force them into mistake? I'd say yes. We weren't really pressing, but Stefan has gone long. James Justin has done just the same thing and given the ball away, and Jack Grealish has a chance to try and pick through our defence. João Felix finds Raheem Sterling on this right-hand side. You don't really want to give him that much space. He's in. It's 2-1 to Manchester City. Our defence was so high up there. I'm not too sure what exactly happened, but it seems as though Konate or Saliba got sucked in to try and challenge. Yeah, Gabriel Jesus brings Konate out of the back line. Tavares is sleeping. Sterling gets in behind, and this positive mentality might have come back to cost us a little bit. It's 2-1 to Manchester City now. We're going to go back to balanced because that's where we were creating a lot more chances. And I'm hopeful that we do have another goal in us here, and there's a chance. Szoboszlai with a free kick to the back post. Saliba powers a header over. That was a good opportunity for us. A throw into Manchester City, and as you can see down here, they've changed to a back five, so we've gone more attacking. We're at home. We need the goal, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to do so by going attacking. Gabriel Jesus is in. It's a fantastic save by Aaron Ramsdale. We need to be careful of getting caught over the top, so we're going to make a couple of changes here tactically. What are we going to do? First of all, we want to drop the line back a little bit here because playing offside is not really working in our favour. So we're going to bring things back just a little bit. We're going to confirm that there. Substitution-wise, what can we do? Emile Smith-Rowe is going to come on for Bukayo Saka, who's been a little bit quiet today. And what we're going to do is put Nkunku out on that right-hand side. Attacking-wise, we don't really have very many options, but Tavares is going to come off for Ainsley Maitland-Niles, who's a good option off the bench. He's played quite well this season when called upon. Those are it for now. I don't think there's any away goals issue, so we may need some extra time substitutions. So that's in the back of my mind. I'm hoping that by going attacking, we can get a goal and at least take it to extra time. I feel like we deserve to make it through to the final here. Manchester City have gone full-blown part of the bus. Laporte, Milinkovic and Diaz at centre-back, with John Stones as the defensive midfielder, and then the two wing-backs as well. This is absolutely crazy. We can't manage to break them down. We're going back to attacking for the final 5 minutes. One highlight is all we need. One chance is all we need. Can Aubameyang or Calvert-Lewin drag us through? 2 minutes left. Doesn't seem like it's going to be the way for us. 4 minutes of stoppage time. Can we get something going? We've been the dominant side. This is going to be heartbreak here if we can't make it to Wembley. Seconds left and it's full time. Manchester City have won 2-1. I cannot believe that we've not won that. Just look at some of these numbers. More shots on target. Our XG was way better than that. It's not really the best indicator, but based on these numbers, we certainly deserve to go through. We had the momentum in the game for the majority of it. And we've been caught by 2 goals over the top. That's really disappointing. It's another season without a Carabao Cup win. We're going to have to come back again next year and try to win this trophy that just seems to be slipping through our fingertips at every single opportunity. We've lost in the Carabao Cup once again, and that's now 4 games in a row without a win. If we look at our fixtures, it's been a tough ride. Liverpool, Manchester City twice, and West Ham. We've got Bournemouth up next in the Premier League, which I'm expecting 3 points from. We have to get back onto winning ways soon enough. But 4 games without a victory, that is really disappointing at crunch time in the season. That's no Carabao Cup for the 3rd season in a row. Going back to season 1, knocked out in the 3rd round by Tottenham Hotspur. Last season, knocked out in the semi-finals by Liverpool at Wembley. And now over 2 legs, we went 1-0 up in the 2nd leg against Manchester City and lost 2-1. Really disappointing. We now have to win at least the FA Cup. If not the Champions League, at least the FA Cup. Just to make sure that we're still ticking off all of those trophies. Because again, the aim of this save is to win absolutely everything with Arsenal, leading up to hopefully what will be a quadruple campaign. I'm sorry that we weren't able to get it done this time, but we'll go again next season with the Carabao Cup. I'll play through a few of these games, and the next episode I might bring you will be the Real Sociedad away game. And if fixtures don't change, because obviously there are a few television fixtures and potentially a FA Cup tie, if we manage to get through West Ham, I'll bring you double header, Real Sociedad and Tottenham Hotspur back to back. And those are going to be key games for our season. But thank you so much for watching. We've let ourselves down in the Carabao Cup again. Fingers crossed we can make up for it elsewhere. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you for the next video.